Know what I noticed? We live in a world of guesstimations and hypotheses and all of those things. We don't live in a world of communication. We don't live in a world of honesty. We don't live in a world where people ask questions. People just come up with notions in their minds and that becomes truth automatically. You know, they say perception is reality, but don't perceive, because that's asinine, because it's equivalent to assuming. And when you assume, you know what the terminology says. You make an ass out of you and me, and not a biblical ass, a real ass. So I have just been, realizing that we live in a world of doubt, but there's doubt because there's just such a lack of communication. If people would just communicate, there would be no doubt. It's just like somebody saying, oh girl, that's my cousin's brother's first cousin's sister's brother. He is such a good person. He is such a good guy. But you don't know that person because you've never dated that person. You've never been in a relationship with that person. The only factors of that person you know is the external factors of one that has not been in a situationship or relationship or whatever ship with that person. So you don't really know someone till you date them, marry them, relationship them, or live with them. What you're getting is the good person that everybody else gets to see. What the other person getting is the other person that only they get to see. You know, the person that farts under the damn sheet, and that person. You're not gonna get the person who gets angry because their oatmeal is cold. You're always going to get that good person because that's the representation of what that they're trying to give you. You're not in a relationship with them. You're not in a household with them. So you would not know what that person is like. So y'all need to stop giving people y'all 2 cents about what somebody is like. Girl, you should date him, or man, you should date her. She's a good person, or he's a good person. Like, you don't know that person. So what my idea of that person is, da 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 da. That's what you say. You don't just speak for them because you don't know them like that. And another thing is y'all need to stop having these ideas of a person that you see on social media. For instance, if you see someone's hilarious on Instagram or Facebook or YouTube or whatever, that does not mean that is their everyday 24/7 personality. It is part of their personality, but it doesn't mean that they are just stuck in this place of zombieism. It's like if you see someone with a presence online and they're just like, oh my God, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're extroverted and they're just outgoing consistently. There are so many actors in the world and actresses in the world who are extremely overtly extrovert when playing a character. And as soon as they call martini, cut, last set, last shot, last everything, they go back into their introverted selves, and that's who they are. I mean, anybody can become someone else, but especially when you're acting, but it's like, stop thinking that person that you see that's overly vibrant, that's just them 24/7. You'll wake up just, no, nobody is that. Like, it's like you wake up on 10, you coffee on 10, and work on 10, get off on 10, gym on 10. It's like, no, let me tell you something. People be looking at my little videos I be making and they'll be like, oh, she loves to work out. It's clear that I love to work out, but what you don't see is the struggle to get up and go to the gym. The struggle, well, I eat right, but the struggle to just to motivate myself to get to that place. What else you don't see is the personal everything else, which nobody sees because that's just not my thing. But it's like, the backstory, the middle story, nobody sees that. They just see the moment of and the end result, and that's it. It's like, yo, this is hard as hell. And getting to this place is hard. You're always going to see the nice house, the nice clothes, the nice cars, the nice dogs, the nice friends, the whatever. Nobody really is always just going to show you the bad side of them because I guess they don't want not a perception, but you know, perception is reality. But they don't want someone to prejudge them or judge them in general for the things that is not necessarily perfect, you know? So I don't know. I just feel like if you see someone that's hilarious on a platform, that doesn't mean that they are like that 24/7. You can't have those expectations of them to be that person 24/7, because it doesn't work like that. It's not reality. Because I swear for God, if you think for 1 second that I'm going to wake up funny as hell every single day on 10, ready to go work out, get into the daggone job, doing what I got to do, and I'm on 30, we gonna fight.